Hello, and welcome to my first stream since March. I kind of fell off the wagon there. I am back. Uh, a few things have happened in the meantime. I had some family staying with me for a few months, which wasn't really conducive to streaming, and then I caught COVID, and that took me out for basically all of August. But here I am back and ready to get back to some Final Fantasy streaming. And we have already been graced by the presence of the stream cat. Here is Merida, who just jumped up on my desk. She knows she's not allowed up on my desk, but she can't resist joining in a stream. Thank you, Merida, for blessing our stream with your presence. I am going to get back to Final Fantasy 1. I don't have a lot of this game left. I have already beaten the game. I was working on the challenge dungeons when we left off. There are 4 elementally themed challenge dungeons, and I had done 2, maybe 3 of them. I think all that I needed to do on those challenge dungeons is level up to where I'm able to face Omega. Omega. Omega is how they pronounce the Doctor Who character. Omega. There's also the challenge dungeon at the very end. I forget what they call it. It's a time thing, like Labyrinth of Time or something like that. So let's hop back into it. And there we go. Gonna load my game. I've got 2 saves here. The one at the top, I think, is where I was working on the challenge dungeons because it has more time on it. And the second one is where I had beaten the game. It has less time on it, but it has higher levels. But we have higher HP on the challenge dungeon one. So let's see where we are. We're at Provoca. Okay. I may need to go and look up where the challenge dungeons are because it's just been that long. I know the final one is at the Temple of Fiends. It's kind of at the back of the Temple of Fiends, behind everything else. But actually, yeah, let me Google things that I once knew. Figure out where to go on these challenge dungeons. It's unfortunate. I don't think there's anything unique that marks having finished the bonus dungeons. Because I would like to be certain that I have done so. Let's see. So let's see. Earthgift Shrine, I'm sure we did. Hellfire Chasm, I'm pretty sure we did. Lifespring Grotto, I know I had been through. I'd been through once. I think I defeated Shinryu, but I didn't yet defeat Omega. So I need to grind and defeat Omega. And Whisperwind Cove. I do not remember if I finished Whisperwind Cove or not. So we may need to go back and redo that. I think I've been there. Let me see. Enemies. Who are the bosses there? Oh, it's Final Fantasy 6 themed. Which is interesting because I'm just playing Final Fantasy 6 off stream recently. But I do not recall if I've done that one. I am going to go and grind for levels right now. And I think maybe the reason I'm at Provoca, I might have been playing with the Peninsula of Power up here, although at my level that might not even be that great of XP. I'm super high level. I think I had looked up the super bosses and found, let's see if spamming attack is, oh yeah, okay, these guys are easy mode. Oh yeah, white mage killed one. I was trying to stick to using their names. Elia killed one. Okay, this is not a place where the enemies are powerful enough for me to do this. Possibly the northern continent is... Oh, this is the one where you have to hike to it from miles away. Yeah, I won't go to that town right now. It's a desert. Oh, this is that desert. Okay. I'm kind of at a loss for where to grind for levels. I'm wondering if maybe I should just run the challenge dungeon repeatedly and keep going the Shinryu side where I defeated that boss previously over and over until I get enough XP that I can make the other choice. So let's see. Let me see where Lifespring Grotto is. Oh, okay, this is the one that's in a whirlpool. South of Melmond. Okay. Alright, let me go to Melmond and I will head for Lifespring Grotto. Sorry for the disorganization on this stream. It's my first stream in almost 6 months. Almost 6 months. I've kind of forgotten how to do this. Okay, so that's where I'm headed. I need to get there in a ship. That is... Oh, where I need to know where I left my ship. Okay, so step 1 is search the world for my ship. Probably it's on the map. If I go look at the map, I think it'll tell me where to go. Oh. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. I think that glowing explosion in the southeast is where my ship is located, so let's head for that. Which is interesting, that having my ship located over here... Here? Yes, here. Suggests that I might have been doing the third challenge dungeon. Nope, nope, that was not what I wanted. But hey, experience points are experience points. Let's do it. So yeah, I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy XIV lately, some Final Fantasy VI. I even played a little bit of Final Fantasy IV Pixel Remaster last week. And it just felt like it was time to get back to streaming. So I'm headed back to hopefully find the whirlpool. I'm not quite where I thought I was. Oh, there we go. In we go. Lifespring Grotto. Let's check it out. Water flowing from the grotto is pure once more. Who knows, maybe someday I'll fall in love with a man and come to live here. Okay, this has random levels, if I recall. Ooh, chest. Can't hold anymore. Well, whatever it is, I have a ton of it already, so. Does not matter. I am really enjoying Final Fantasy VI. It's a great game. They did a lot of cool experimental stuff. Technically, I'm playing Final Fantasy III because it's the American Super Nintendo release that I've been playing, but that's fine. It's still Final Fantasy VI, even if they misnamed it here. No, this place again. It will never supersede Final Fantasy IV for me. I've just got too much nostalgia around FF4, but I get it. Like the people who say that Final Fantasy VI is their favorite or is the best Final Fantasy or whatever they want to say about it. Okay, I get it. I understand why people would say that, even if that's not my view. I am three quarters, I don't know, 80% maybe of the way through that game. Uh, oh, hey, EPLP, good to see you again. Long time no see, my fault. uh, yeah, it's kind of important to me to play all of the original versions. Not every time, like obviously this is not the original version of Final Fantasy 1, but I have played the original version of Final Fantasy 1 many times. I've beaten Final Fantasy 1 through 5 on their original versions, barring translation, right? I played translated versions because I don't speak Japanese, but so I'm working on the original version of 6, and then when we get to 6 on the stream, it'll be a newer version. Not Pixel Remaster. I'm not doing Pixel Remaster on stream. I'm doing it off stream. But I think I want to say the plan is GBA for Final Fantasy VI. I'd have to go check my notes. I really like the graphics on this, especially the monster sprites. That's like my one complaint when I went to play Pixel Remaster. I think Pixel Remaster is for me kind of the definitive version of these games, but it's not perfect. There are still things I would change about it, and that's one of them. Is I would use the monster sprites from this game because the the monster sprites that they used in Pixel Remaster are more closely based on the Nintendo version, and they upscaled them. They made them look better, but they're still not as impressive as the monster sprites in this game. So I wish they had based their monster sprites on the PSP version. Did the GBA version? Oh yeah, it probably did. The GBA version had spell points rather than spell slots, I think, which actually makes the game a lot easier. Okay, B3. I'm trying to remember. This is a pretty deep dungeon. I don't remember how many levels it has, but the answer is too many. Oh, that's interesting. Is that my spell points in the on the right side there? I have 995 and 999 spell points. That's frightening. Speaking of too many. I have played like the first scene of Final Fantasy IV on GBA. I think I looked at it and the screen is too small. The low resolution of the picture makes it so that you can't see enough around you, and so I tend to avoid the GBA for Final Fantasy titles. But I did play it a little bit because I wanted to see, okay, what do the graphics look like? What does the sound sound like? So I just a tiny bit, just the first 5-10 minutes of the game. Yeah, I know that's how I came to the conclusion that you probably had spell points because the PSP and the GBA are essentially the same game. But the PSP, the resolution is a little bit higher. You get a little bit more screen space. Although eventually I should probably just play all the versions of Final Fantasy IV. It's my favorite video game of all time. There's no reason not to. I loved sitting down and playing that game so much, and I was just the other night it was just on a whim. I'm just like, I'm gonna play Final Fantasy IV Pixel Remaster now, and I just sped through the game as quick as I could. I got to Bagan, and then Bagan kicked my ass because it had been too long since I played it. I forgot how to beat him. I think I figured it out, but I need to go back and actually get that done. Uh, so that was fun. But it made me realize that it had been way too long since I played that game, and I should probably just go back and play that game in some form or another every year. A year should not go by that I don't play through Final Fantasy IV. Really? Am I completely blocked here? That's annoying. Oh, yeah. The 3D. I have a mental block against the fact that the 3D remake even exists. Yeah, I super hate the 3D. Whenever I'm on Twitch and I see somebody streaming Final Fantasy IV, I will click to watch, and if it's the 3D version, like I immediately leave. I'm done. Just no. I was in somebody's chat the other day, and I joined, and they were at the title screen for Final Fantasy IV: The After Years. And I was in chat, and I was enjoying myself, and I was having a good time, and then she started playing, and she actually loaded the game, and it was the 3D version. And I'm just like, peace, I'm gone. uh, and it's not even that the 3D is bad or that the voice acting or anything like that. It's the mere fact that it is 3D that I object to. I love sprite-based old school Final Fantasy. And I like Final Fantasy VII, but I also view it as the point at which the series went off the rails because they switched away from the sprite-based graphics into the 3D graphics. And I can accept that because Final Fantasy VII was built that way from scratch, from the beginning. That's the way it was meant to be played. It is a 3D game, okay. But to go back and to take games that were built in 2D, that were meant to be played in 2D, and that were masterpieces in 2D, and to make them 3D when 2D is better. like I like the 2D better. I think it looks better. I think it's more fun. I think that the fact that the characters are on a grid and the character is the size and shape of a grid tile, it has a certain feel to it that it's supposed to have. and that feel goes away when you make it 3D. I have heard that they did some good stuff. That there's additional plot and uh, some extra neat stuff in there, but I just can't with the 3D. What they should really do is make a 2D remake of the 3D version that has all of those improvements, and then I'll play it. I tried Final Fantasy Tactics like 20 years ago. I tried that game. I found it very difficult. There's a particular fight that's not that far into the game where it's like you do a bunch of fights and it's fine. The difficulty level is fine, and then you just hit a wall. You hit this one battle that just absolutely destroys you, and I did not find that fun. It is on my list to go back and play it some more, but that was what made me stop playing Final Fantasy Tactics. Was that they didn't pay enough attention to the difficulty curve in the early game. Uh, Also, I mean, the tactical genre isn't one that I've played very much. But definitely Final Fantasy Tactics is something that I want to revisit at some point. Yeah, I mean it's entirely possible that I just I hadn't trained up the right characters or I'd leveled wrong or something like that. But also like I kind of I kind of object to systems where you're given total freedom and no advice, and there are very wrong ways of doing things that will result in you just dying. That was my objection on Final Fantasy V, is that the job system. I like the concept of the job system, but the way that it's implemented is not fun, because there are certain jobs that you basically have to have for certain fights, or those fights are going to be excruciating. And there are no hints. There's nothing that tells you which jobs you should be leveling. So you level whatever you think is best, and then you hit a fight where it's like, oh, well, you needed a samurai for this fight and you didn't level one, so you're just screwed. And I'm like, well, that's not fun. That's you know, there should be that should be telegraphed in some way. It's like you find some lore in a book somewhere that's like, oh, such and such is vulnerable to this, or there's a legend about an unkillable monster, and then one day a samurai defeated it, or some kind of clue so that oh, there are certain classes that I should be leveling up. And then Blue Mage, if you have Blue Mage, you just like there's a bunch of fights that you can just cheese if you're a Blue Mage with the right abilities. Who just followed? I see an announcement that somebody is following, but I can't read it. Mr. Pound Sign, welcome to chat. How's it going? I'm just playing some Final Fantasy 1. I'm actually very late in the game. I've beaten Chaos already, and I'm just doing the challenge dungeons. What have you been up to? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Ah, I had pizza for dinner. Good, good. Always good to eat the food after you cook it. Unless you're cooking for someone else, I guess. In which case, eating the food after you cook it is just selfish. I am just leveling up my characters. I think I read that the recommended level for facing facing Omega. I always say it the Doctor Who way. For facing Omega is level 70, so I'm trying to push my way up from 64. Because the last time I fought Omega, he kicked my ass. Oh, wow. No, that's fine. Uh, I am a little bit surprised. I haven't heard from you in a long time, Mr. Poundstone. Ah, it must be the Final Fantasy V one. It's got Shinryu and uh, Omega in it. I, I don't know why I'm pushing myself to level up enough to beat them. I skipped them in Final Fantasy V. I tried each one once and I was like, nope. 7 and 2. Now, when you say 2, you mean what they released in the United States as 2? Final Fantasy is probably my favorite series of games. Alright, cool. Final Fantasy 2 is actually or 4 in Japan, is actually my favorite video game of all time. I love that game. And I'm guessing when you say 7 and 2 before that, you mean when they were new. There we go. That's where I'm trying to get to. Yeah, both of those were games that I played a bunch when they were new. I almost beat Final Fantasy II when it was new. Wound up having to go back and finish it years later. And Final Fantasy VII, I played a bunch, but I was playing on a borrowed copy, and the copy that was loaned to me had a scratch on disc 2, so I wasn't able to get past that point. There were two Final Fantasy MMOs. You either played Final Fantasy 11 or Final Fantasy 14. Although both of them are still running, probably if you played it between 2000 and I think it was 2013. 14? Okay. I was gonna say if you played it 2 decades ago, it was Final Fantasy 11. If you played it 1 decade ago, it was probably Final Fantasy 14. I've been playing Final Fantasy 14 a lot lately. I've played through just the base content, the base game. I haven't done the DLCs yet. I think I want to go here. No, that door is locked. I have to find where Gilgamesh is and kill him to get the key, if I recall. Head outside and go south, find a pink mermaid in a big room down there. Okay. And I think the other place he can be is over here. Nope. spot up to the north with a bunch of pillars lined up in a diagonal row. And the halberd. Cute blue mermaid. Okay. 6 months ago I would have known where to go. Okay, let's go find that diagonal row of pillars. Robots. Dead robots. Nope, I can't go through there yet. Do I need to just explore everywhere? Diagonal pillars and a blue mermaid, okay. Open area in the middle of town. Probably the one by the robots. Okay. Yeah, that game is pretty good, although the base game at least doesn't feel very much like a Final Fantasy game. And it is not a JRPG, it's an MMO. Although I hear that there's a lot of content later on that pulls from the JRPG games, and I recently learned that the most recent expansion, Endwalker, has characters from Final Fantasy IV, or what we're calling Final Fantasy II. Down that narrow path over there. Okay. That narrow path? That narrow path. That's what I was looking for. Alright. We got a boss fight. We're fighting Gilgamesh. And his music. I forget if we need to protect ourselves against him. So let's do it just in case. I see. Yeah, they do have some fairly tight rules about stuff like that. Magic points. I don't know how well stocked I am on ethers. I don't want to go ape with my magic points. Scourge probably won't work. Let's try Firaga. I don't know if he has elemental weaknesses or not. I actually used this music as boss fight music in the last D&D session I ran. Didn't work out as well as I'd hoped, but I had fun. Haven't needed healing yet. Let's try a round of just spamming attack. Okay, now I'm gonna need healing. Oh, we got him easy. Gotta remember to still heal Baron, though. You hear a lock spring in the distance. Okay, that'll have unlocked that door for me. No, let... I have 2 elixirs, I have 86 turbo ethers, 3 dry ethers, 99 ethers. Okay. I am no longer worried about using spells. See how much a lot is. Okay. I think that was 352. Okay, so that's cheaper than doing that twice. Okay, let's go find that door. The faster I can run this dungeon, the better. Although it's not a speed run, it is a really long dungeon. I think that's an exit. I think that's like, if you want to leave now, you can. I don't want to. Dead end. Oh, bigger groups of cannon fodder. Okay. Smart bad guy running away from me. Another dead end. I don't remember the layout of this level. I'm gonna just have to get through it with trial and error like I did the first time. That's funny. I think my white mage is wielding Masamune, which is why... I think Elia is wielding Masamune, which is why she can actually kill things in one shot. She spends the whole game not being able to do any damage, so at the very end I gave her a really good weapon so that she could join the fun. It's a big moon-shaped room, isn't it? I think I don't want to be in it. I think I want to be going around the outside edge of it. Treasure chest, blue fang. That might be useful at some point. Is that a door? Ooh, I didn't know I could get out of here. Cool. Actually, I should probably, I mean, I'm committed to this dungeon for tonight, but if I need to level up again next session, I should probably do that in the Temple of Fiends. Because that got me further when I was in there before. Like, the save game where I beat the game is still higher level than this save game. Ah, stairs. I feel like I want to get to the northeast corner. Yeah. Ah. Library? Okay. Keep moving. Keep moving. Thank you. I think where I want to be is in the northwest. Northwester than this. Alright, there's the north wall. Okay, that's not the way out. There it is, the northeast. So this is the PSP version of Final Fantasy 1, and the content that I'm playing through right now is bonus content that wasn't on the original Nintendo version. I've beaten all the regular stuff, you know, killed all the elemental fiends, killed chaos, and now I'm just doing the extra stuff that is only in this version and the GBA version. There's 4 bonus dungeons in this that are elementally themed, and in addition to being elementally themed, each one is based on another Final Fantasy game. And this one is, I believe, the water-based dungeon, and it's based on Final Fantasy V. So, like, the bosses that I'm gonna have to kill as I go through this dungeon are Final Fantasy V bosses. And there's one of them. Oh, this guy. I hated this guy in Final Fantasy V. This is one of the guys that I was griping about, where, you know, I had to totally change up my party, my classes in my party, to even stand a chance against him. I want him dead. So that wormhole ability that he just used and fortunately failed with is based on the ability that he has in Final Fantasy V, which is uh, more sophisticated. Uh, Basically, over the course of the boss fight with Atomos, he pulls you toward him. Like, your characters actually move across the screen, getting closer and closer to Atomos. And if somebody gets sucked into that big gaping portal that is his mouth, they're gone. They're just out of the combat. You cannot get them back. Which mage look? The black mage? Black mage, they've used the black mage look in a lot of Final Fantasies. Most notably, one of the main characters in Final Fantasy IX is a black mage named Vivi, who uses that look. And it's possible to get the black mage look using cosmetics in Final Fantasy XIV. I actually think I think it was in Final Fantasy XI as well, although I haven't played that, so I'm not sure. $39 points. Ooh, Comet. That's... Okay, time for some healing. I'm actually a little bit disappointed that the Black Mage still looks like this, because I did class change with him, and in the original Nintendo version, when you do class change, he loses the hat and reveals his face and hair. But in this version, he keeps the hat and keeps the traditional Black Mage look, even though he's all grown up. Okay, so that cure didn't work out as well as I'd hoped, so we're going to do that one. Next round, probably I'm going to need a heal instead of a cure. Ooh, I was really close to needing a raise instead of a cure. Okay, my best heal. Please heal before Atomos. Please heal before Atomos. Please heal before Atomos. No! Oh good, he missed. I need another one of those. Alright, we got him. Judgment Staff. Oh, I must have already had one. Either that or there was a gap in my inventory. There it is. Oh, yeah, that's the third one. A staff that casts flare when used. That's pretty awesome. Just in case. Yeah, that's what I thought. Better with no weapon for him. Oh, he's switching to the Judgment Staff. What did he have? He had the cat claws. More accuracy, less attack with the claws. Okay. No. Where's the way onward? Outside, okay. Does that mean I didn't have to fight Atomos? Could I have just wandered off? No. I had to get through there to come out this door. Okay. B11. Ooh, silver apple. Oh, this area. Tact drink. Alright, have a good one, Mr. Pound Sign. Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate it. Level ups, that's what I like to see. We're all level 65 now. I was doing a challenge run, so I can't save right now. Because that was the restriction on my challenge run, is that I was only allowed to save in situations where you could save in the original. Which is to say, I was only saving at the inn or on the world map when using a tent or cabin. So I cannot save in dungeons. I feel like there should be more places for me to go than there are. Maybe I should not have come through this building. Maybe I should have gone around this building. Death elementals are going to experience death firsthand. Go up here. Oh, here's another one of these things. Blue trolls. The blue troll ran away. What turns a troll blue? Maybe they're just sad. Sad troll. I killed a sad troll. I'm just kind of wandering aimlessly at this point. It's a confusing floor. Nope, dead-ended. Oh. Maze level. I don't like it. Am I going back? I guess I'm going back. Up? Up? Hey, down! Okay, can't hold anymore. Then I won't miss it. Something I've got plenty of. Find plus. Uh, yeah, there's nowhere to go over there. Alright. Another party of unsuspecting monsters murdered. Mercilessly slain at the hands of the quote-unquote heroes. I mean, the Sahagan Queen is probably evil, but the sharks are probably just, like, chilling in their natural habitat. Ooh, pretty low on hit points. I should heal. Next battle. Hooray for hit points! Ah, stairs! Oh, I remember not liking this level. I think this has damaging floor and is a maze. I feel like the places I wanted to go were to the south. I could be wrong. Yes, run away. Makes this faster and easier for everybody. $70 XP? 70? Like, how much do yeah, I need 13,781. That's a lot of 70s. Yeah, I really should be at Temple of Fiends, I think. I wonder, does the bestiary... The bestiary does tell you... I'm not sure what the stars mean. Is it like how many of them I've killed? I haven't even encountered monster number 44. I'm just thinking... I go find monsters that are high on the list and worth a lot of experience. Like 1,218 for killing an Earth Medusa. Not just Tiamat worth. Tiamat is worth 5,496. I should just like go farm Tiamat. Oh, here's the other incarnation of Tiamat. Only 2,000. What was Atomos worth? Atomos was worth nothing. Typhon will be worth nothing. Ultros will be worth nothing. Yeah, the special bosses in these dungeons aren't worth anything. Huh. 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3. I'll bet all of these are the final boss. Sahagan Queen. Sahagan Queen is worth 500. Okay. Oh, I wonder if the amount that it lists is like divided up among your party or if it's the total amount. Okay. I don't care about that chest and there are no stairs. Let's hit the damaging floor and this is not... there's nothing over here. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. How badly hurt am I? Not very. Ooh, the dragon. Dark Bahamut. Holy Dragon 1, Silver Dragon 1, Black Dragon 3. Holy, Silver, 3 Black. You're not on our list. Also, I one-shotted you. Actually, I should look and see if these are... You're not on our list either. I should look and see if these are good XP. 582. Eh. Silver. You are on our list. But not anymore. Silver again. Not helpful. Still, I'm digging how easy it is to off these dragons. That wasn't very nice of him. And not even on my list. Holy! Holy dragon, Batman! And he doesn't get one-shotted, he gets two-shotted. Yellow dragon. Yellow. Blue dragon. I have my silver, I have my holy, I just need to find 3 black dragons. And I don't think I've encountered a single one yet. That's okay. I do not mind committing genocide against all of Dark Bahamut's subjects. He will have no one left to rule over, and I will have all of their experience points and gil, although I am maxed out on gil, so there's no reason to get excited about that. Ooh. Rude. Cool spell effect, though. Yellow. There's a black dragon. Ooh, lunar curtain. I believe this door is sealed. Yep. Okay. Oh, there's another holy dragon. Elia gained a level. We've got a level 66 now. Awesome. Kazak gained a level. Now I want to defend with these guys for a round so that I can heal up a bunch. Holy dragon. I think I've still only knocked off one black dragon. I need 2 more. There's a number 2. Ooh. That was a decent thump on Baron. Baron and Marcus both leveled up, which is great. Everybody is 66 now. And there's my 3rd black dragon, and I can talk to Dark Bahamut and move on. Lunar Curtain. I want to check, because I don't remember what Lunar Curtain does, but it really sounds cool. Casts Null Death. Oh, well, okay. See that you are indeed worthy of proceeding. You are free to pass, but remember this. The real trial is only just beginning. You hear a lock spring in the distance. Alright, off we go. And down. B15. I think this dungeon is 40 levels deep. I am not making good time. Although I guess it did take me a while to get started at the beginning. Marcus took some damage and needs some help. And not urgently, but soon? Ish? No such luck this battle. See, it's a race. You know, the white mage is trying to get that heal spell off before the combat ends. Blue troll. Yeah, you're not gonna win this one, Elia. One shot. 85 XP. Yeah, I really should do some research and figure out where's a good level grinding spot. And with strange eons, even death elementals may die. Is that where I want to wind up? Or possibly where I came from? Not having an easy time finding the stairs on this level. I like the ones where I either remember where to go or easily intuit. I should have paid attention to how many hit points Elia gained at a level. I'm curious if she'll have 999 hit points as well by the time we get to Omega. Hey, it's the stairs I've been looking for. Great. This is interesting, this little narrow path to the southeast, because it reminds me of the little narrow path that led to Gilgamesh on level 5, 10, whatever level it was. Oh, but it goes the other direction. Okay. Ooh, ambushed. Can you believe it? We took 2 points of damage in the ambush. I, for one, am deeply offended. I don't know what I'm hoping for when I open those chests. Elixir, that's what I'm hoping for. Actually, I'm hoping for dry ethers. That's what I'm hoping for. Because these super boss fights go on forever, and I do sometimes wind up running out of spell points and having to recharge. Oh, you mean this is a turbo ether? Yay. This isn't the right way either. This isn't the right way either. Did I already? Yes, I already. I don't know, I've kind of been all over and not found the stairs yet. That's one thing that I both like and dislike about Pixel Remaster. It's got built-in maps, which they're very useful, but it just kind of feels like cheating to me because I'm so used to the old school playing without them. But although I guess old school wasn't playing without maps. Old school was playing with the nice shiny paper maps that they provided with the game. So I guess building the map into the software isn't really cheating. It's just using software to do what was done with paper. Hey, was that the stairs up there? Hey! Oh, somebody doesn't want me to go downstairs. That's okay, I will send them downstairs. goblin, I'll see you in hell. Alright. B17. Oh, this level. I hated this level. Ah! wrong button. Okay. I need to stop running and do this slowly and carefully. Oh, I thought there was... Okay, I misremembered the layout of this level. X potion. Hermes shoes. Do I have a lot of Hermes shoes? Because if so, I should probably be using them on boss fights. 11. Enough to use them, not enough to use them all the time. I don't think that's where I want to go. That's definitely not where I want to go. Something I'm full on. Really? Okay. I'll go this way, probably. Ah, dead end. I would love to have speedrunner precision here and know all these tiles and be able to just run through it. Which way? I don't like the way this is looping around. Ugh. Okay, we'll try this way. Man, this is making me dizzy. Do I want to be in that building, or do I want to be where I am? I do not know. I want to be where I am. Lightning Grotto B18. Or Life Spring, not Lightning. Well, that was, was a tough level. That took a lot of focus. level doesn't look familiar. I mean, the tile set does, but I don't recognize the layout. Oh, can't get through there. Okay. Must go around. Is this the exit? I hope this is the exit. Oh, this is not the exit. But Remedy is good. I like Remedy. I never use Remedy, but I like Remedy. I have a good feeling about this corridor. Although not about these spiders. Hey, there we go. Level 19. Probably a boss fight on the next level. Ooh, haven't run into him yet tonight. So obviously I murder him immediately. Sage's Surplice. I think I already have that. Something I have too much of. Or blue trolls. Ah, there's the stairs. Always exciting to see stairs. 20. Well, this doesn't feel ominous at all. Oh, there's nothing there. Okay, I need to go around. Hey! 1,000 years it has been since a challenger stood before me. Show me the power you possess. Defeat me if you can. Oh, it's Omega! I screwed up. I went the wrong direction. I am going to fucking die. Okay. Healaga, all of us. Flare. Oh, he missed! I am so fortunate. 657. Okay. This is going to be a really tough battle. I'm probably going to lose it, and I'm probably going to lose all the progress I made tonight. And I will know next time to go to the right. Protera. Thank you for the vote of confidence. I appreciate it. Okay, next round we're healing up Baron, because another hit like that will just kill him. Although maybe another hit like that would get... I'm just gonna go straight for the full heal. Maybe another hit like that would be protected by Protect. Oh, he's dead. Oh, he's dead. I didn't even see Omega kill him. I glanced over at the other window, and when I looked back, he was dead. Okay. Next round, full life on Baron. We're just gonna keep pounding Flare as long as... Ooh, Wave Cannon. That doesn't sound nice. Just gonna keep pounding Flare until we run out of MP. Okay, full life on my fighter. I like that. I don't know how many hit points this guy has, but I bet it's a lot. I'm gonna do Healaga. Try and keep everybody alive. Which is probably a wise choice, because everybody took damage. It's another flare spell. I like it, I like it. What do we have? Oh, he has no spells. I have not gotten him any spells. He also has, well, he has no magic points, so he couldn't anyway. So it is truly only the domain of the mages to cast spells. Tough choice. Do I Healaga? I don't think I want to Healaga. I think I want to Invisera instead. And Flare. Wait a minute, how much damage does... Oh, that was the wrong choice. Now next round I have to full life Marcus. Okay, that Flare does 650. Full life Marcus, he's going to be weak when he comes back up because he won't have the protective magics. Damage to Baron. I need to do healing next time. I don't know that those defensive spells are actually reducing the damage from that attack. Alright, Marcus is back up. Healaga in hopes of keeping anybody from falling. Oof. I'm lucky he did that on the person with the most hit points. That was dumb. That was super dumb. I lost a round. 146. Lame. That's what I get for spacing out for a moment. Okay, back to Hialaga. Flare. Starting to... Ooh, Baron went down. He'll need a full life. $650. 560. Okay, so he actually does a good chunk of damage. Another full life on Baron. Okay. I think Flare is our best option. Oh, that time he only did 220. Okay. So Marcus's damage is highly variable. That's interesting. Let's see what happens when I cast Flare out of the staff using Marcus. See if it does a big chunk of damage or if it's weak because of the source of the spell. 17. That was weak. $233. Okay. Now I want to try it with Baron. Because Baron actually can cast some spells. He's not a great spellcaster, but unlike Marcus, he has magic. I'm going to take a risk, and instead of healing this round, I'm going to cast Holy and see how much damage that does. Oof. Okay, damage from Bear. Oh, still only 240. Okay. That's not great. $452. 452 is not bad. We're going back to healing. And Zoc is running low on spell points, so he's going to take a round off to use a Turbo Ether. Ah! I pressed the button once and it registered twice, so now he's restoring magic points to somebody who doesn't use them. Fantastic! Alright, well at least my healing went off. Attack, attack. Do we want to heal again? Do we want to holy? No, you know, I want to get into the cycle where I keep my own spell points up. Ah! Oh, please fail. Hate it when I press the wrong button. I keep doing it. In a boss fight where I can't afford to do it. Okay, things are not looking great. Ilaga. Yeah. Okay, now this time, use the turbo ether on yourself. Oh, Baron's gonna die. Okay, using a turbo ether on Zoc. Casting full life on Baron. Casting flare on Omega. Oh! That did so much damage to Marcus. Okay, bringing Baron back. I was just saying earlier how I should use these Hermes shoes since I have them. A full life for Marcus. Another turbo ether for Zoc. Oof. Use these Hermes shoes on him as well. I don't want to burn through all of them, but using one each on 2 characters is fine. I think we want a Hilaga now. And a flare. Ooh. Bad news for Baron. Oh, wait, we missed. You missed. Omega missed. Boot to the head. Everybody has pretty good hit points right now. Let's use a turbo ether so we can heal them when they don't. And I'll do one more flare before I turbo ether Zoc. Oh, speaking of when they don't have good hit points anymore. 100. Wow. I'm now starting to question my memory about these bosses. We want a Hilaga. And Zoc can turbo ether himself. No, he can't, because he's dead. He's dead. Alright, 2 attacks and a full life. Wow! This is unusual. Let's just full heal him. Oh, he was supposed to turbo ether himself, but he didn't get the chance. Just like Marcus isn't gonna get the chance. That means Elia wasted her turn, which sucks! Full life for Marcus. And back to spamming Flare. I love it when that misses. We're going to do a heal Aga because we got a couple of people low on hit points. And another flare. Do not like your wave cannon. Let's see. How are we doing? We need to heal Aga badly. Actually, we need to heal Aga extremely well. Flare again. Oh. Hate wave cannon. I need to figure out if there's a place where I can buy turbo ethers. I think there probably is because I had so many of them. What do we need? We need direct healing on Baron. Well, that turn actually went kind of well. Here's what we're going to do this turn. We are going to take some time off from attacking to revitalize our mages. And nobody's even going to die because we did it. Well, maybe I spoke too soon. Baron could die from next round if Omega gets the initiative. Okay, back to the normal plans. There's that. And a flare. Here comes the wave cannon. Don't kill Baron. Thank you. A little bit of healing across the board. A little more healing across the board. like it. We're just gonna drink all the turbo elixirs. Okay, some healing. I, I like how it specifies Omega 1. Like, you know, as if you could encounter a party of Omegas. Hard pass, run away. Probably it would be an unrunnable encounter. We're kind of on the cusp between needing it and not needing it. Okay, we'll need it now. I'm glad I chose the way I did. Okay, I have just confirmed I misremembered what I had already done. I have actually already fought Omega and beaten him before. It's Shinryu that I haven't done yet. So we should be able to defeat this. We should be good here. Shouldn't be a problem. How are the hit points? The hit points are actually okay. Gonna do an odd thing and Turbo Elixir Zoc using Elia, so that Zoc can still flare this round. Oh! It missed everybody except it killed Marcus. Alright. Then we will full life Marcus. Gotta get him back. Huh? I wonder if that works. Wave cannon. Ooh. Need healing next round. We're low. Fortunately, I also misremembered how long this dungeon is. This dungeon is only 20 levels, not 40. So, we're good there. Heal Aga to heal up everybody but Marcus, who's full. Nope, Baron's dead. Okay, do a full life next round. Omega gets a reprieve this round. We're gonna Turbo Ether Zoc. Although I guess Zoc is still gonna do the flare. Oh! Oh! Leaving my white mage with 8, my white wizard with 8 hit points. That sucks. She needs to full heal herself immediately. Oh! No, she doesn't. We won. Alright, that's Omega. That is our run through Lifespring Grotto for tonight. We obtained a Murasame, which I think is second only to the Masamune. I already have one, or did it go to the end of the list? I guess I already had one somewhere. Ooh, Mega Elixir. I got so much stuff in my inventory, I should actually spend some time just figuring out what it all does and how to use it. Alright, let's go find that Murasame. There it is. I have two of them. Also known as the Demon Blade. Only a ninja may wield it. Okay. Oh, and I wanted to try that. Yes, that helped. Okay. Find it weird how it, like, teleports you to this place where you're just stuck. And then this is like, oh, you can leave. Do you want to leave? Yes or no, but there's nothing else you can do here. Yes, I won. Good news, bad news. The good news is I won. I defeated Omega. Bad news is I remembered and slash looked up what I had done previously, and Omega is the one that I had already beaten. So this run, I got some experience points. I got some, which is what I was really looking for. I was grinding for levels, but I still need to take down Shinryu. I have to do this this dungeon again later when I have more levels to fight Shinryu. So here I am in my ship, and I think I left my airship like all the way across the world. But this is good. I made progress. I got a couple of levels tonight. I think what I'm gonna do now, it's 9:34 my time. I was planning to play this until 10, so I've still got a little bit of time. But I don't have time to do a full dungeon. So what I'm gonna do, I think, is I'm gonna go try and figure out where to buy turbo ethers. I may wind up looking that up and cheating and figuring it out the Google way. Because if I can buy those and restore my stash, that would be excellent. This is a place that's likely to have that sort of high-level gear. Is anybody hurting? Yes. Okay. I just want to heal up my white mage one more time. That should be good enough. Just so she doesn't die to a random encounter in 2 seconds. I should go to the inn too while I'm at it. Spend some of this gil. I should be spending gil any time that it will get me any advantage, because I have so much. I have max gil. On rack. Item store. Ether but not turbo ether. Do not like that. Okay, tabbing out. I don't want to search the world for this. Final Fantasy 1. Where to buy turbo ether. Even better if I could buy dry ether. Ooh. Yeah, no, it looks like you can't buy those. They're dropped from a monster called Earth Plant, or you can find them in 3 of the 4 uh, Elemental Challenge dungeons. Huh. Where can I encounter Earth Plant? Whisperwind Cove levels 31 to 39. That is likely where I got all these in the first place. Okay. So I may want to do some runs of Whisperwind Cove just to farm Turbo Ether to replenish my stores. I'm going to go to the inn. What's this place? Oh, this is the clinic. Okay. This is the graveyard. Okay. Is this the one where the inn is, like, all the way at the southwest corner in a little box? Yeah. Okay. 300 gil. You betcha. Alright, I got about 20 minutes. I'm gonna... I don't know if that auto-saves. In the Nintendo version, it prompts you to save at that point. So I'm going to go to the world map, and I'm going to save here from having used the inn. So we went from level 64 across the board to level 66 across the board. 2 levels. It's progress. It's not as much progress as I... Hello? My game just froze? Oh! Oh, that's terrible. My game crashed. And I don't think it's going to come back. I think I have to close this. I think that probably didn't save my game. I'd be like, why did I come back to streaming? Okay. We will check and see what the saved game says. Oh! Ooh. Saved game says level 66. It saved my progress and then crashed. Whew. Okay. That was a close one. Alright, let's load this up. Good, it didn't freeze on load. Okay. Cool. Go back to our airship. Worms. Maybe I'll read up a bit. see where the recommended endgame grinding places are. For the moment, I'm going to go back to my airship and I want to go to the Temple of Fiends and see if I can grind a bit for XP there. Northern continent to the southern continent. Okay, that's Melmond. That's the Temple of Fiends. And I'm gonna save out here on the world map before I go in. Okay. Now I think this is actually low level until you go in. And now I just want to verify once you're in the past Chaos Shrine, can you still cast Exit? Yes, you can. Okay, cool. So we're going to see about grinding for levels in the Temple of Fiends. 3 white dragons. White dragons are a one-shot monster, but 3 of them, I guess, is a 3-shot. Ooh, and they cast Ice Storm. $12.75. Well, that's a lot better than that 75 or whatever it was that other monster was doing. Over 1,000 per encounter. Oh, wow. And how much do we need? 6,400. 6,300, 2,200, 3,400. Okay. I should wait for these guys to level up and then see how much I need when I've just leveled. Purple worm. Like this is an example. The purple worm is a great sprite on this because they made it huge compared to the characters and also just compared to how big it was in the previous version. You know, in the Nintendo version, it was a much smaller sprite, and it just looks so much more badass at the size that they show it here. So I would have liked to see these oversized monster sprites in Pixel Remaster. That's what it is. It's the oversized ones. Okay, I got a level on Elia, which means it's time to check her status. She needs 20k, 21k for a level. That's cool. I can get her that. So yeah, I think this is probably a good place to grind for levels. Get up to 70, and then I don't know. I could just go to 68, but I want to go to 70. I want to go to 70, and then next session, or the session after I hit 70, because I probably won't hit 70 tonight. Then we can go through Lifespring Grotto again and head to the right and take on Shinryu. And then I'll finally be able to say that I'm done with this dungeon. I need to Google also. Whisperwind Cove, I think, is the fourth dungeon. I think I beat that, but I wanna review what the interwebs say about what's in it and see if it rings a bell. Or I guess I could go back and check my VODs, which is probably less cheatery. Um, level, hooray! So that I know if I need to redo Whisperwind Cove. I think all I have to do, though, I think I beat Whisperwind Cove already. I think all I have to do now is run through Lifespring Grotto until I've killed Shinryu. And after I've killed Shinryu, all that should be left is the Labyrinth of Time. Which, Labyrinth of Time is long and complicated and has variable endings. And I am not going for the best possible ending there. I just want to beat the content once. Oh, I've let everybody's hit points get low. Okay. Well, next round, or possibly next combat, I guess I'm due for some healing. Ooh, 15,000 gil. If only I had room in my pockets. Ooh, Black Knights. Ha! Oof. I think these are the guys who look like Batman in the Nintendo version. I think they could get away with some stuff in the Nintendo version because it was so low res. Like I think when they upgraded the graphics, they probably had to be like, okay, we got to make this guy look less like Batman because now you can actually see what he looks like. For copyright reasons. Although with 7 of these guys, I'm hopeful that this will be worth a lot of XP. That this will be a profitable encounter for my level grinding enterprises. We're just gonna spam attack. Big money, no whammies. 2,200, that's not bad. I was hoping for more, but 2,200 will do. It's better than a poke in the eye with a sharp stick. Ooh, 4 of these guys. Actually, I probably should have done healing on Elia because poison gas. Because 2 poison gases. Alright, we're going to try to do the healing. We're probably not going to make it before the end of the round. That's fine. Ooh, 4 grand. Love it. I'm going to gasp, do healing outside of combat. Okay. More of these guys, that's cool. Another couple grand. more healing for Marcus soon. We got some hit points that are falling low, so let's do that. Ooh. Speaking of hit points falling low, did not mean to let a party member die. We'll fix that. Haha, that dragon missed. Be healed! And he was, and it was good. Because I didn't want him to be dead and miss out on the 4K XP. Elia gained a level. Zuck gained a level. Okay, yeah, this is a way better strategy for grinding for levels than repeating the challenge dungeon. I mean, honestly, the fiends, the elemental fiends, are worth good chunks of XP too. It's probably they should probably just be proceeding instead of wandering around grinding. Just go through the whole temple until I get to Chaos, and then instead of fighting him, teleport out. Nope, sorry, dude, not here to see you. Real life is already chaotic enough. I'm not down for hanging out with chaos in a video game. Although, yeah, I'm getting bored of fighting green dragons, so... should probably move on. Although they are pretty lucrative, what with being one-hit kills for most of my party members, and, well, not all of my party members, obviously, Zoc! Most of my party members, and being worth 1,000 points apiece. That's... The Black Knights are like, oh, you're tired of fighting green dragons? Well, let us mix it up for ya. think where I want to be is over here, yeah? Or is that where I came from? Oh, I haven't seen a party of 6 Black Knights, only a party of 7. Obtained Deathbringer. I probably have 3 of them in my inventory already. Death Eye. Alright, ready for my XP now. 1 EXP! 1 gil! Such a great reward. Da, 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 da. Kimura and 2 Rios. Wow, Zock's hurting. Another level for Elia. Okay. And I see 9:59 on the clock, and I'm going till 10. So I'm going to exit the dungeon at this point, I hope, assuming this works. If it were me programming this, I would make that not work, because you're 2,000 years in the past. Okay, you exit the dungeon, but you're still 2,000 years in the past. But no, it both exits the dungeon and transports you through time. So, I am going to do a little bit of healing right now. Actually, you know what? I am right by Conaria. I'm sure this calls it Cornelia, but I call it Conaria because I'm old school like that. So I'm just going to go to the super cheap inn here. 30 gil. Yes, I would like to stay. So much. I would like to stay. Okay, so that last, like, 20 minutes, I think, was as lucrative XP-wise as the 2 hours that I played before that. So we made it tonight from level 64 on everybody to a level 68, 69 split with the, with the melee people falling behind. Maybe I need to kill off my wizards and get a few XP with Baron and Marcus. Get them back in line. I have just come out of the inn. I am therefore allowed to save. So I'm going to save my game right here, right now. Next session, we are going to get to level 70, and we are going to go into Lifespring Grotto again, and we are going to challenge Shinryu and probably die. I am... I don't know. Shinryu is kind of terrifying. But we beat Omega, and we are well on the way to being the recommended level for fighting Shinryu. I have not read any strats on how to fight Shinryu. I don't plan to read any strats before I go and play that. So speaking of next session, let's talk about when that might be. Considering I've been away for about 6 months, I am looking to come back to streaming on a regular basis, at least 1 day a week, maybe more. I have not yet settled on exactly what day it is. We've got a 3-day weekend this weekend. It is likely that I will stream some on either Saturday or Monday, if not both. I don't have that nailed down yet. If it's Saturday, it could be pretty much any time. Actually, either of those days, because I'm off both of those days. It could be any time of the day. I probably would not start later than 7 p.m. Pacific. Uh, I used to stream regularly every Tuesday. My work situation has changed a little bit now. And Tuesdays aren't as good for me. So I'm looking to change my regular day to likely Monday or Wednesday, maybe both. Uh, so it's likely that I will stream Monday night as a test for how that feels, but it won't be a real test because I won't have worked that day. So I will see you sometime in the next 3 days, I'm sure. After that, uh, probably not for well possibly next Wednesday. I won't be here Thursdays, that's for sure. Uh, Maybe some Fridays, but I have games that I tabletop games that I play on occasional Fridays, and I also want to kind of keep that evening free for going out. So I will be around in the next 3 days, and after that, probably Mondays and/or Wednesdays, and maybe some Fridays. So I'll update the schedule. We'll figure it out. And thank you all for viewing, for watching my stream, for spending this time with me, for chatting. Those who chatted. Thank you, Mr. Poundsign, for the follow. And I am looking forward to seeing everybody in another stream soon. Now, it's time to find somebody for us to raid. And because I'm playing Final Fantasy 1, I would like to find somebody who is in the Final Fantasy directory. Not Cult of the Lamb. Misclick. There we go. There's Final Fantasy. Let's see. That's definitely classic Final Fantasy. That looks like Pixel Remaster. Let's go over here. Interesting. I think I have found us somebody who is streaming Final Fantasy, so we can drop in on them. Alright, we have got a raid set up. We will head over to this other person's channel shortly. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the chats. And I will see you all in another stream.